Hey guys, my name is Terrence Backus, and today we're going to be hunting for some iguanas in South Florida. I have a new setup right here and a spear that me and my dad made. So yeah, there's a couple over there. You can't see them right now, but there's a couple of green ones out over there. And there's a big orange one. We're not going to eat the orange one, but we're going to catch him and release him. So let's go. Got him! Woo! Alright. Yes. Oops. Oh. Wow. That water's cold, guys. Perfect. But this is what we're going to be eating today along with the snake. Alright, let's bring him up over here. If you're from South Florida, you're going to know what this thing is. It's a green iguana. And these things are literally everywhere, in the millions in South Florida. So when you catch iguanas with a noose, the ones that are on the rocks furthest away from the water, they're gonna wanna run away. But when you get them closer to the water with the noose, they chill there. They don't wanna get into the water because the water is cold this time of year in the winter. And it's a last resort to like run away in the water because they don't wanna get too cold. But yeah, we have a beautiful female right here. She's green, and I think she's pregnant. I'm not too sure. So if you could zoom in on the GoPro, Elizabeth, to its head. Don't worry, it's not gonna bite you. I don't know if you could see it. Actually, let me get it right here. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, it's a little spot, and that's called the parietal eye. It's basically a third eye for most lizards. So the parietal eye is used for when they're chilling on the ground and stuff, and they can't look up. So if a bird comes over, tries to swoop down and get them, the parietal eye can detect shadows, weather changes, and it could bolt to cover. So this one is perfect eating size. We're gonna go ahead and dispatch him, and we're gonna try to look for another one. There's a big green one, no, a big orange one out over there on the other side of the road. We're gonna try to go after him next, but for now, we're gonna humanely dispatch this lizard and get it ready to cook. Ready? We're at the cooking spot for the iguana, and also a snake that I caught in the Everglades. She got ran over by another car in Homestead. So instead of letting that meat go to waste, I decided to cook and eat it. So you'll see that later on. But right here, this spot is in the Everglades, because out over there, that's where like the Everglades are. Here's a levee, and out over here is a main canal that connects the main canals out to the neighborhoods and stuff. But I've noticed something absolutely terrifying. Iguanas have made it to the Everglades, guys, and there's a nice one on the rock right there. So I'm feeling a little bit extra hungry, so I think it's time we should get another iguana. Is that right, Elizabeth?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys. So we weren't able to catch the iguanas over there. There were so many of them, so my worst fears are confirmed. Iguanas have made it to the Everglades, so my mission has been compromised. But we have this one right here, and we have a snake in here that we're gonna eat. So let's walk over to the wood line and get ready for a cook. It is later in the day. We're getting ready for this catch and cook. I'm freezing, but there's a nice bridge. We're in the middle of the Everglades. Alligators to my left and right, so I gotta hit one backflip. Here. Ready? Get closer, get closer. All right, 3, 2, 1. Any alligators, Elizabeth? Over here. Oh, 2 foot? That's okay. So we got the iguana in the bag right here, and a snake in there as well. All the ingredients. So when you're making a fire, just like scrape away all the dry stuff, and beneath, there's like nice wet moss and earth. That's perfect for the fire. Also, take a stick, sorry, and then draw a line around it. We're gonna have the fire. So if a spark does fly, or like if the fire starts like going outwards, it's gonna end up in the little moat we're digging right here. so it won't enter all this dry stuff and start a forest fire. So there's a lot of ways to make fire, but the way I do it is like this. You get your tinder bundle at the bottom, and most of my friends, how I've seen them make fire, they take big sticks like this and they put it just above the tinder bundle. But like sticks like this, they burn, but the tinder like kicks off the fire and the tinder burns through pretty quickly. So you're gonna have to start off with twigs like this, and you have to build up the actual fire to get it big. And when it gets nice and smoky, nice and like flamey, then that's when you can start putting the big pieces of wood on it. But yeah, we're gonna get this started in a little bit. I think we're ready for a light. We're running out of daylight, and I'm very, very hungry after swimming in alligator-infested waters and all crap. All right, I think we're ready, Elizabeth. Let's get this started. Perfect. Looks like it's going. Never mind. Oh, there we go. Oh, geez, it hit your eyeballs like, ugh. Okay. Oh, God. I think I got something. My eyeballs are spicy right now. Ah, burnt my lip. Ah,
oh shit.
Burnt my lip.
Oh man.
Woo. Okay, guys, fire looks good. We've got our iguana right here and the snake. So we're gonna start to cook it up, or not start to cook it up. We're gonna start to clean it up and get ready for the fire. So this iguana was killed today, as y'all saw, and these guys are invasive. This snake is native, however, but on my trip to Homestead looking for pythons, like a motorist ran her over, and I had to put her out of her misery because she had her guts spilling out. It was terrible. So what you gotta do when you have a snake like this, make sure you have a sharp knife and cut through the skin, and as I cut it in a line going all the way down. There we go. Cut it all the way down. You can see where actually her intestines like popped out when the car hit her, unfortunately. But yeah, I decided not to let this meat go to waste. So yeah, try to cut it down in the center, all the way down to reach the butt end of the snake. And when you're done, reach up right here, pinch the skin, and you have to find a tear mark where you can tear it off. Or you cut it through with your knife like this. Perfect. So when you have that, the snake skin should just peel right off from the meat. Perfect. Cut the tail off. Perfect. Take the skin, throw that away. I would usually save the skin, but it got a hole poked in it when its guts spilled out when the motorist ran over her. So here we go. And just peel the guts out like you would do on a fish. So here we go. Our snake has a little bit of pine needles on it, but that's okay. Once it's cooked on the fire, I can just burn all those off. So we'll leave that right over here. So what we're gonna do is take this iguana and make an incision all the way down here. It's really hard to do this with a big bulky knife, but I'm gonna try to do my best. There we go. Looks like it's working. Go, get to the tail, and try to work your way all the way down. Perfect. All right. What you want to do is cut the arms off of the lizard. Twist. That's off. Perfect. Next, take the arms and cut downwards. And this has happened to me before. You take like the biggest iguana, like a big giant orange male, and you take the sharpest knife that you have, and if you hack it like for a long time, that might not even cut through the skin. This is a small green one and my knife is having trouble cutting through it. There we go. All right. The arms cut out. Now time for this one. Go. And the last cut is down the middle, straight down the middle. But be careful when you cut down the middle right here. These iguanas eat a lot of grass, vegetation, so it all accumulates in their gut as waste. So that's the last thing you want to cut and open up. You don't want waste matter contaminating your meat. So we're gonna go ahead and make a little excision right here, but be very careful not to pierce the gut, which might be hard to do with a big knife like this. I'm still trying to get my cut through. All right, there we go. I think we got something going. Perfect. I can probably open it up like this. There we go. Perfect. All right, when that's done, take this side of the iguana and try to fillet the skin off the end of the meat, enough where you can get like a hand hold on it. And when you have this hand hold, take your lizard, grab the meat, and start peeling the meat back. Like so. Oh, and she has eggs too. That's an added bonus. See that, Elizabeth? See all these yellow stuff? Those are eggs. So let's put that on the fire too. There we go. Okay guys, so in this bag, we have a little bit of homemade coconut oil that I made myself. I'm just gonna try to get as much as I can on the lizard. Turn the bag inside out. Just rub the iguana with this. Up and down. Here we go. Next up is a seasoning, my personal favorite, Jamaican jerk. Take the iguana and just coat it everywhere. Coat it, coat it, coat it. Almost done. Okay. Coat it up. Get the stomach, the arms, everything. Okay. Then lastly, the lime. Oh God, okay. Squeeze it. Get it all over, just like this. Take your lizard, head first. Try to get them all the way down. Come on, get in there. There we go. Perfect. And skewer them just like that. There we go. Oh, no. Forgot that part. I'm not gonna clip that in. Okay. just leave it in here. I'm trying to find a good holster point for it. Nice little stump right here. So my phone's about to die. The GoPro's about to die. So far, so good. The fire's very hot, and we're about to get to the coal part of the fire. When the white stuff right here, that's called the coal, and that's very, very hot. So the iguana's directly over the fire. It looks like it's getting a little bit burnt, but it's cooking through nice and evenly. So when that's finished, it's gonna have a little bit of a flame left, and the coals are gonna be like what's heating up like the meat more. So the snake is almost done, the iguana's almost done. I'm gonna flip both of them over, and we're gonna get back to you guys later. Ooh, look, that side's cooked too. See that? Mm-hmm. Wow. Elizabeth has never had snake before, so go ahead and take a bite. Tell me, what do you think?
It's freaking delicious.
Are you serious?
It's really good.
You're not acting. Like, she for real said this, guys. And I'm about to have my iguana in a little bit too, but you really like it? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Well, thank you. Guess we did something good. All right, so the coals right now, guys, they're coming up a bit more, and the coals are the best part of the fire. The coals are where the magic happens, where the heat gets this most hottest on the fire, and it's the most perfect time to cook your meat. Let me just rearrange it a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, everything's almost done, and we're about to get the last part going. All right, guys, so Elizabeth loved her snake. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this iguana. Where should I bite it from? Whoa. You want to try a piece? Mm-hmm. Oh man, dude, this tastes amazing. Is the tail cooked all the way through? Yeah, it looks like it is. So there's a little bit cooking to do, but wow. I'm actually surprised at the outcome.
Let me try it.
Delicious. Let me put it off a piece. Ooh, it's hot. Careful. There we go. Yeah, it tastes good? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Let me try the leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good piece right there. Now, this iguana meat, I'm trying to find a better piece of the leg that's cooked all the way through. Now, some parts of this iguana is not all the way cooked through, because you do have a lot of tough meat on them. Here you go. But other than that, the meat is very nice. Jamaican jerk seasoning. Oh, I'm great with it. And I can't stop eating it, but oh. You getting this? Wow. What's your honest opinion? What does it taste like, dude?
You see, it tastes like salt water. Huh? Something. It tastes like water, like as if it was like salt water.
I can taste the chicken. Sweet chicken. Like how it's supposed to taste. Oh my god, that leg was amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. You have to cook your meat through. Just with iguana, you're gonna have to keep it on the fire a lot. And you're getting everything filmed? Okay.
It's getting dark though.
Alright. You're gonna have to like cook it through all the way, since these are lizards, guys. They climb up trees, they run real fast, they fight with each other. So the meat on these guys is really tough when you end up cooking them. So it's gonna be hard to cook it all the way through. But when you get through that and make it nice and tender, everything will taste amazing. So I'm actually surprised how the outcome of this day would be. And yeah, sorry I haven't uploaded too many videos, because it's wintertime in South Florida, things are getting colder. You don't see as much animals in the winter as you would in the summer. So yeah, this is all I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna hop back up on it in January, and you'll see a lot more adventures coming from me soon. But other than that, guys, I'll see you on the next adventure.